Good day, Summoners. This is Raabemaster bringing you a guide to begin owning with Dr. Mundo in 5 minutes. Let's begin. Dr. Mundo is a tank who is a strong champion at all stages of the game, though for different reasons. Mundo is normally found in the jungle, but can also be an effective solo laner. Dr. Mundo is picked for his great early mid-game dueling power, insane late-game tankiness, and extremely fast jungle clear time. Dr. Mundo has 4 different skill builds, 2 for the jungle and 2 for solo laning. In the jungle, you're going to want to max Burning Agony as soon as possible because it gives Mundo great clearing speed. After that, you have the option to max Cleaver second to allow you objective control and better poke damage, or Masochism second for the great dueling power and raw damage. For top lane Mundo, you have the option to max either Cleaver first for good range harass, or Masochism, which will basically let Mundo outtrade any lane opponent as his damage steroid is just insane. Whatever your decision, get your ultimate at the standard 6, 11, and 16. Builds for both top lane Mundo and jungle Mundo are very similar. Starting items for jungle Mundo will be either Machete for faster early clears, or Cloth Armor if you are worried about getting invaded early, both with 5 health potions. For laning Mundo, you can spend all of your starting gold on health potions, or pick up Boots of Speed or Cloth Armor with the respective amount of health potions. Jungle Mundo should rush Boots of Mobility, and eventually you're going to want to sell the Machete if you started with it. Boot choices for laning Mundo are Ninja Tabby, Merc Treads, or Sork Shoes, which help his cleavers do a lot more damage early game. Early items should include Ruby Crystals, Giant's Belts, and other resistance items. Defensive items on Mundo are his core, and the choices will depend on the enemy team comp and how rich you are. Just remember, if the item has health, its cost effectiveness is vastly increased due to Mundo's passive and ultimate. Sunfire Cape and Warmogs are obviously amazing due to the vast amounts of health they give you. Spirit Visage and Randuin's Omen are both great on Mundo if you need more resistances, while Locket of the Iron Solari and Runic Bulwark are both cost-effective items that are great for the doctor on a budget. Don't forget that Quicksilver Sash can be a great pickup to remove the Grievous Wounds debuff. Offensive items are more limited due to Mundo's great synergy with health, but there are still good options. Wit's End and Zephyr both give him great attack speed, which goes well with his damage steroid. Blade of the Ruined King can be a great choice because it gives Mundo more dive potential and the all-important deeps. However, you will be sacrificing survivability, so this path is risky. Leandra's Torment is also an option, albeit a strange one, because it will make your cleavers and Burning Agony a lot stronger. Tips and advice. Going where he pleases is an important part of Dr. Mundo's kit. Counter-jungling as Mundo can often result in a kill, or at least force the opposing jungler away from a buff, as there are very few junglers who can deal with Mundo's early mid-game damage. While Mundo is a strong counter-jungler, he is very vulnerable during his first 2 clears because he has negative sustain in the jungle, thus is often very low in his pre-6 path. If you can, try to kill him during this time, because while he does have cost-effective builds and good clearing, putting him down early will make him less likely to be a nightmare in your jungle. Mundo can be either a tanky bruiser who is going to die for your carry in team fights, or be an undying wall of health who uses cleavers to peel for his carry. Check his build constantly to see if he is building aggressive damage items. Mundo's ganks are not very strong. If you can dodge a cleaver, he can't kill you without exhaust. But if he gets on top of you, he will constantly slow you with his spammable cleavers and do absurd damage. Burn your escapes before you are hit with a cleaver, not after. Mundo is a tank, but not an initiator. Make sure you have someone else on your team who can start a fight. Mundo's ultimate is great for tower diving. Combining a large shield with a speed boost means that he can often ignore a lot more tower damage than most champions. Ignite is a very powerful weapon against Mundo, but do not use it until he pops his ultimate. As Mundo, don't use your ultimate if you are currently under the Grievous Wounds debuff. If you can, try to wait to use your ultimate with low health. It takes a large percentage of your current health to activate. Just don't wait too long or you risk being bursted down. Now that you are armed with the knowledge of this guide, Mundo will go where you please. Throw this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe so you always know when there's a new champion to learn about. Check out my most recent 5-minute guide on another epic jungler known as Trundle, right here on MOBAFireTV. Well, Mundo's making me come in on Saturdays to jungle, so I will see you guys next time.
MOBAFireTV is sponsored by Origin and Razer.